Most of our students, almost all of our students are Japanese people. And so up until about the beginning of the coronavirus, we were having pretty many courses up there. And I invite teachers from America to come who are more advanced than I am in certain areas of yoga or specialists.
Har House is the sister building to the yoga retreat found further up the mountain. It serves as the base of operation for Sada's family's efforts to bring Kundalini Yoga to Nara, Japan. Nestled along the seemingly endless steps to Hozanji Temple, it's accessible by road or cable car, unlike further up the mountain where cable car becomes your only option and where our journey begins for getting to the retreat. Alright, cool facts about the cable car. It's owned by Kintetsu Cable Line, and they first made it in 1928, and then they built this theme park up at the top of the hill, and in the year 2000 they then switched out the more orthodox cars to replace them with these super cutesy ones. When I first came I couldn't understand it, but now we understand the link. And it increases as you go up the hill. This one's a cat and a dog, and they and bark when they pass each other, except on the next level it gets even cuter, and it's like a princess car. Amazing. It's neat. But how does someone come into owning such a place as this mountain hideaway? Furthermore, how do they arrive with the goal to have it become a spiritual retreat and just not another B&B? The answer to that finds Sada living through one of Japan's worst natural disasters.
The Kobe earthquake happened a couple of years later. There was I think 250,000 buildings were destroyed in the Kobe area, and 6,000 people died, and we were living right in the middle of that area. And we spent a few months there trying to do seva, help service in the area, and helping out, doing this, serving food. And then we didn't have a very good place to live because it was so dirty and dusty everywhere, and the trucks were rebuilding. And you see a building like a 5-story building, just boop, there's only 2 stories. It's like, oh, that's where I used to teach. After about 3 months, we were invited to come over to Ikoma to live in this retreat center for a period of time. And it just happened during that period of time. My wife got pregnant and stayed longer, and the people were very kind and said, we don't use it much, you can go ahead and stay here longer. And eventually it turned out that we bought it from them over a period of a number of years, owner-financed contract.
As a place of healing, Sada requests that his guests adopt a vegetarian diet while they attend the retreat, as well as not drink or smoke. In this way, it helps many people recover their health. If that were not a deeply satisfying enough connection to have with the location, for Sada it runs even deeper, with the home, in its way, helping his daughter Amrita come into this world.
This is where she was born.
Right. Oh wow, right,
yeah,
right. Wow.
It was December 25th, the contraction started just after the last cable car. There was no possibility to walk down that path and go to the hospital, so we ended up being here, and it took like 33 hours.
Wow.
But basically, because it was in the bath, she was very relaxed and comfortable, and it just took a long time. And then she came out. And the interesting story was that, I looked at my watch, it's 4:17 in the morning, the second night. 4:17, that's my birthday, April 17th.
Right.
I don't know what that means anyway, numerology specialist, but it's just cute, something that we have to share. And I said, wow, that's a great present for me.
That's amazing.
As Sada showed us around the property, it was striking to see just what great shape everything was in. Moreover, shocking to hear just how old the building actually was and what lengths Sada and his family had gone through over the years to not only restore its condition when they took possession, but also to improve upon its design.
It took us about 8 to 10 years to pay the place off, and then we started really working on it. Our goal was to make it a really active retreat center, because there's absolutely nothing like it around, where you can, so close to Osaka and Kyoto and Nara. This is one of my first dreams was to build a deck out here. It was a sloping metal roof before, which is very hard to use. So this is our yoga house, event space, you could say. We had some music concerts here, and some yoga and some Zen meditation groups, and some martial arts groups. And no insulation in the walls, so we put insulation in the floor, the walls, the ceiling. It made it really different. I think about it, 26 years is a long time, so get stuff done, but I think about how this place, the work it got done, I said, how did it happen? Where did the money come from? Who did it? It's really hard to imagine. You know, we had the first generation was a carpet here, and there was holes in the floor. It was so rotten, and I had to put pillows. Don't step here, you know, and bamboo coming through the walls. And then we got some free tatami from some place went out of business. So we carried all the tatami up here, like 50 tatamis, mostly on the cable car, and then we, you know, still quite a journey. And there was tatami in here for 10 years.
After 26 years of ownership, it seems there's not an inch of the retreat that hasn't been impacted positively in some way by Sada's family. A truly monumental accomplishment when you consider the difficulty of transferring any kind of materials to such a remote place. The effort shows, and I can now say from experience, what a wonderful and soothing environment to spend your time in.
This retreat is designed to be vegetarian, so we brought some nice vegetables from the local vegetable shops, and Sada, the owner, gave us some nice fresh potatoes that were picked this morning by his daughter at an organic farm. I'm really looking forward to putting them in a dish. Over here we've got some nice vegetables of like different colors. We're gonna put them together, make some nice dishes for tonight for us to enjoy. And in the evening, just outside of this kitchen, just outside the window, there's a fire pit. We'll build a bonfire, we'll grill some vegetables over there as well. Really looking forward to it. I'm really excited. Gonna put some nice spices and stuff. Oh, it's gonna be epic. Yay. Let's do it.
Seeing Jimi Hendrix play 7 times live, surviving polio, living in an ashram for 17 years, starting an import-export business for cars during Japan's bubble period. These are just a few of the incredible details of Sada's life left out of this video. He has so many. It is clear within moments of hearing him speak that his experience has found him an active participant in some of humanity's most pivotal moments in modern history. If Sada were to borrow from the wisdom of Bruce Lee, it would no doubt include, do not pray for an easy life, pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. But I'd add to that, an awesome one as well. Thanks for watching.